There we go. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well on this wacky Wednesday. How are y'all doing? I'm doing fine. My Wednesdays are so busy, and I am totally fucked. Tomorrow, I have a national security final for my national security class, and unlike every other final I've ever taken, this one actually requires you to have mastery over the material. I have my study guide here, and we're allowed to use the study guide during the test, but it's like an oral final where my professor is going to role play as a person with a legal issue that I have to help, and I'm just fucked. I'm totally fucked. Here, ask me a national security question. The president said a slur. All right, yeah, you can do that. All right, hey, MBT, enjoy the 50 subs. Twitch and Google Play both denied my refund, so I'm not expecting PayPal to do it. Thanks for all the laughs over the years. Haha, that was my Switch 2 money. No! Oh, no! I think I can... Let me see if I can institute a refund on your behalf. Institute a refund to... New topic, lightning. If PayPal says no to you, let me know. I'll see what I can do. I imagine I'm not getting scammed by this person because they did subscribe for a year. Long-term scam. The first step of any scam is to give someone, you know, $100. Ugh. I bombed fishing boats. Am I fucked? No, you're allowed to do that now. That's also law of armed conflict. That's not law of secrecy. Right? It was definitely skeptical at first. This person has been subbed for 30 months. Step 1, sub for 30 months. Joseph, do you have a work mom? I do. My work mom is you. You're my work mom. Now get back to work, mom. Dude, what? That tweet is killing me. Oh, Rebecca has a tweet that's like, this boy mom who's like, I heard that my little boy has a work mom, and now I'm upset. It's like, oh, geez, okay, sure. Whew. Joseph, what did I tell you about screen time during exam session? Not great. Not wonderful. Can I tell Russia national secrets about the U.S. if I'm not a U.S. citizen? I mean, you can do whatever you want. Are you going to get killed is a different question. Joseph, I'm fucking losing it. Did you hear that there was a takesies backsies at the Magic World Championship? I did. That's awesome. I don't ever want to hear Magic players do that. That was there's a takesies backsies at the Magic World Championships was happening the exact same day. Magic was in like huffing its own farts about like, if you ask a judge if bolting the goif will kill it, does that count as what's it called? Coaching. Like, you had, like, seasoned Magic professionals being like, actually, I should be allowed to exploit the differential in understanding when it comes to the rules and systems of Magic the Gathering. And then, you know, at the highest level, you've got, like, a world champ being like, can I take that back? Oh, man. It's okay. Magic the Gathering isn't a competitive game, right? There was probably a time when it was a competitive game, but now it's just a vehicle to sell, you know, Funko Pops to elder millennials. It's about as, like, competitive as something like Weiss Schwartz to me. I'm sure there are people who derive some sort of enjoyment out of playing it against other people, but I haven't seen them yet. If you can't calculate the goif, why are you bolting it? Yeah, they love to imagine a scenario. I will say, back when I was more of a spike with respect to Magic, I remember trying to get someone on remand the spell rather than the spell that is being cascaded into. And I was like, okay, I'll return it to my hand. Now I'll resolve the spell I cascaded into. And they were like, dude, this is a local. And I was like, you're right. I can't get you on this. It's so annoying. End step Esper Charm, target smile. That's why I like in Yu-Gi-Oh! There is basically just an understanding that if you meant to do something totally understandable, like you did it. You know what I mean? It is like I remember some regional I went to, a guy played ABC and at the table next to me, and he goes, "I'll activate ABC," and his opponent's only card on board was untargetable, and the guy goes, "It's untargetable." He goes, "Oh, okay," and takes his card back, and he goes, "Up, up, up. There is a legal target on field," and he goes, and he banished his own ABC with his ABC. I remember watching that and being like, "That's not how that should work." Imagine my surprise when I found out it wasn't how it worked. Me when I commit illegal play. Well, I guess I have to commit illegal play now, even if it's really bad for me. Magic the Gathering, Takesies, Backsies, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Slur problem-solving card text, which you taking? Are you, let me ask you this. Are you allowing Takesies, Backsies on the Slur? He said nicer. I do like there's a couple of, oh my god. I think that tweet must have been boosted by like some random like freak or chud or whatever. That one like not a Philippines Nazi who wants to fuck his own sister, you know who I'm talking about, followed me after my post, and I was like, oh god, you have the wrong impression here. I had to block that motherfucker on site. But it was crazy to see that there doesn't narrow it down. That's fair. That's understandable. It was crazy to see how many people found that post that just like not only didn't know myself or Dyer, which is like whatever. I'm not pretending that I'm like super important or whatever, but didn't know Yu-Gi-Oh. Like didn't understand Yu-Gi-Oh at all. Like totally outing themselves as I did not see one person who was like, oh, epic based who played the game. It was crazy. A couple of them were like, yeah, she deserved it for playing Cyberstein. And I'm like, no, any real Yu-Gi-Oh player would look at the opponent's deck and seeing they're playing like Rock Bombardment Lab Wall Kaiser Coliseum and be like, that's the more evil deck at the table. I mean, I'm no fan of Reasoning Gate, but that is the more reasonable deck to be mad about. The second thing was there were like a ton of people who just showed up to the thread and got like 700-800 likes just posting a slur, and I was like, man, Twitter is cooked. Twitter's so fucking cooked. It's just definitely over permanently. I don't know what to say, but I will say one more thing. It was crazy seeing people in the responses whose replies were boosted as a result of them purchasing a blue check. The reply was just a slur, and then you hover their profile. They're a blue check with like 30 followers. How are you paying Elon for the privilege of getting your replies boosted, and everyone still thinks you're boring? I would just kill myself. Legitimately. Like, where do you go from there? That's the literal bottom of the barrel. Paying for friends, and they're still like, I would rather not. That's crazy. I don't know. I love that every time this happens, Dyer gets someone, though. Dyer is the #1 person when it comes to getting someone. Someone said she's the Cosmo Kramer of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, things just happen to her. She's always getting in situations. But people fell for the Zed thing again. That Zed thing is the gift that keeps on giving. They're like, I found a picture of the evil Dyer and post a picture of Zed. It's so good. And she never corrects them. She's always like, oh, no, you got me. Oh, man. Dyer is a white woman. Oh, my God. Why would she correct it? That's true. I mean, what do you want me to say? Right. I don't know. This is the other thing, and I whined about this. There were a lot of people that found it because they name search Blue Sky all day, and they just like show up in the replies to people who have their Blue Sky handle in their name, and they're like, "Fuck you, homo." But the one that really frustrated me, and I whined about this on the other site, was they really haven't come up with anything new in like years. They're still doing based. They're still doing Groiper shit. They're still, saying like the raped and stuff. It's like the same stuff from like 6 years ago. The Argothian edits or whatever. They're just Fashwave edits from 2018 with a different like shitty trap song underneath them. Like nothing new under the black sun, right? When are the racists gonna get some material? 2016 never ends. We actually are in the long 2016. We're in the long 2016. Can we watch HR Ladies Argathion video on stream? Yes, we can. That was unbelievable. This is just rewording that lead guy's rebuttal. It has popped into my head so many times in the wake of this Dyer thing. I've been like, God, if he didn't cut to the core of the problem I have with these people online. I said to CJ, of all people, I said, it feels like they're practicing for their debut posting on like B or something. They're like, I'm too that you can rock, and I can probably show you this video. Sadie figured out how to rock it. This is like the cutest shit ever. Um, hmm, I'm just gonna hold up my my phone to the screen. Okay, here it is. Look at that. She figured out how to rock it. Oh, and little Vriska loves being rocked in this thing. I think she's like scratching it, but we got it from Goodwill. Like this really beautiful like old cradle, and then as soon as we brought it home, we were like, wait, what are we gonna do with this? Like, this doesn't comport to the standards of bassinets that are legal for sale these days. We can't buy bumper pads because those are a suffocation risk. They're illegal. So we had to buy a custom shaped mattress so we could put in it, and we have to watch her while she's in it, of course. Do you ever call her Vriska outside of stream by accident? No, not yet. But I imagine someday I will. heard the New York City mayoral mansion is haunted. Crazy shit. Eric Adams been living it up with ghosts. Did you know that? Man, he is so funny. I'm gonna miss him. Dude, do you ever miss Little Dark Age? Remember they were putting like stone statues and like vaporwave memes, and they were like, "My little dark age." Dum, 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 dum. What's gonna be the next like evil song that they put like clips of Christopher Nolan movies too? Linkin Park. Dun 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 dun. The Age Play song. It starts with world is ending. I wanna age play with you, and it just cuts back and forth between like look at what they took from you, and it's like fucking 2001 ass Chuck E. Cheese's. If the playtime, Western nations beware, the playtime is ending. I hate this bit so much. Sorry, Rebecca. I'll cut it out. Gooba Queen bows out. Thank you for the 300. I'm so excited to see your reaction to the death battle. Genuinely, modern death battle has the most queer-friendly fan base I've incurred in ages. Generally welcoming overall, more focused on celebrating the characters and series 2 analysis than annoying fan arguments. What do you plan on watching the video? I mean, it's the first thing we're going to do, I think. Before anything else, we got to think of the Twitter thread for today. What the fuck is the Twitter thread for today? I realized as I was starting stream, I hadn't posted the Twitter thread. So what are we doing? Dude, I don't want to hear this. What? Dude. Charlie Kirky. I spot the perky. This is Peep's new vocal stim, by the way. We can't get him to stop saying it. Charlie Kirky. I spot the perky. Charlie Kirky. It's so disrespectful. I know you're learning it. Stop. I'm not. No, I'm not. Charlie Kirky. I spot the perky. Charlie Kirky. No, I'm being normal. What deck could you put in 2015 and it would not change the meta? That's pretty good. What current deck would just eat shit? You're going to say this next Saga? Gage picked up We Are Charlie Kirk. We couldn't get Gage to stop doing it on Saga. Like, we are Ashened. I think Ashened would be good. Ugh. I think I like that. I think I like that one. Twitter thread. Today, I want to talk about decks that are exceptionally late. Ones that are so bad, not only do they not see play, do they see zero play, you could go back a decade and they'd still suck. What decks, if added to the 2015 meta, wouldn't even be good then? Talking, what do we say for 2015 meta? Klee, BA, Shadow, Nekroz. I'll start. All right. I'm gonna post. Be like a random deck that couldn't compete in 2000. Honestly, the. No, not Dream Mirror. I think Ashen is the easy one. Oh, a recusant. Thank you for this post. It starts with one thing. My age is 5. It doesn't even matter how hard I cry. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain it's little time. All I awful. That's so bad. That's really not good. It starts with doo-doo in my diaper. All right. There we go. We'll do that at the end. All right. First and foremost, I guess we're going to watch this this death battle, right? So here's the schedule for today. We're going to watch the death battle. Then afterwards, we are going to we're going to play some Genesis. Then we're going to do the thread. How's that sound? Do we have to? Yes. Right, Pikachu? Fucking, this is like my one area of expertise. Are you kidding me? New Death Battle Pog Champ. New Death Battle Pog Champ. So we're going to be watching this. Ash versus Yugi, Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle. Death Battle is doing their season ender, and it is the matchup everyone has wanted forever. It is Yugi, and I suppose, Atem as well, versus Ash, Blossom, and Joyous Ketchum. I'll just say right now, my money has to be all in on Yugi, obviously, but we will see. Now, recall that this is a power scaling discussion, so you will all probably be irritated by it. Let's hit play. Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh, and if you're watching this on Progressies and your name is Death Battle, please copyright strike this channel. This is not an official MBT channel.
From the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
I want to turn on the subtitles too.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's just so YouTube. Their stuff is so YouTube.
This is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor, Mad Mushroom, for helping us make it happen.
Yeah, go check out Mad Mushroom's newest game, Night Swarm. It just launched, and it's
Vampire the Masquerade.
all about it. And look at that.
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
All the kids get their first one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash
He also got a Pokemon?
wanted to be a Pokemon master.
Okay.
Well, he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu.
I'm hearing all this for the first time. This is all... Okay, I'm turning off the subtitles. Really?
And when he's
I
your
didn't
mouse,
actually know any of
Pikachu
this.
was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes.
There's no way there have been 25 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! I just don't believe that. 1,200 episodes? I just don't believe that.
And the cornerstone of 2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
We should note we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow rat enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would be immune to electric attacks in the games can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet
Okay, this is always the funny part of this is like, in any series that's lasted 1 trillion years, Everyone just has insane hacks all the time.
Somehow, Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity.
They're going to be like, that means that the electricity is not very strong.
Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu!
Iron Tail,
use
right?
Thunderbolt, the
Oh, no.
perfect attack for outgoing flamboyant thieves and air balloons. Looks like they're blasting off again.
so
He's
clearly
trying
the
very
enemy
hard not
doesn't
to call
follow
them a
the game
slur.
rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they
That's how that works, by the way. If you don't know how this works, then you're a nubile, non-alchemic being.
use thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his
They're like giving him faster than light because they're like, I mean, he stopped a lightning.
Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena,
Barack.
just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Wait, they're using... Wait, this one is just can a billion lions beat every Pokemon?
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
What
I think we know the entirety of Ash's Pokedex completion, right?
time his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur
Why did that need to be in the video?
and Torterra induce status effects and heal with synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary Darkrai. Eat this Leaf Blade, Smeargle victim! Or that's what I would say if Tobias didn't action replay a frickin' Latios.
I was gonna say, didn't they lose this one?
Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well,
They did.
4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
Oh, good. There's gonna be like 4Kids jokes in here. 4Kids censor too many boobay.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz.
That's a
Then I'll
really
set
good
my
transition.
Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost
Dude. I know Charizard is gonna feature heavily in this battle. Of course it will. But like, I could not give less of a shit about Charizard.
the Viridian Force for the trees
Fraudazard,
and
yeah.
fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship
Sexually.
motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam.
We're literally doing
Charizard
faster than light because they dodged Solar Beam.
2. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary,
Solar Beam
Ash
is
will
not
call for
FTL.
the most
Exactly.
Unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The
There's a note in a beam.
people's elbow of
Wait,
Pokemon.
while Solar Beam explodes on impact, it explicitly absorbs sunlight for its beam. And in episode 31, Diglett is said to pull its head underground faster than light speed. Dude, you can't be using the Pokédex for feats. It just lies. It's fucking Grok.
Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix
cool, by
causes
the way.
The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's
There's clearly like a different cut in there, but they were like, fuck, we can't do a retake.
Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all.
They're just lying!
I can rock Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over.
They're giving him fucking incredible strength because he carried around the bag that had Nebby in it.
for a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, that Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force
He has literal aura.
that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This Jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
Which he has to do later.
Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone when Ash accidentally caught 30 Tauros. And he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again.
He won.
Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon
Surely we're going to talk about Greninja, right?
feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash
There
can
we go,
synchronize their
okay.
senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
It comes
Stupid
with a
ass
huge
name.
Power increase, but there's a catch. Ash
Pre-watch.
shares Greninja's
Pre-watch
pain.
was not
Ash
pre-watch,
small price
I
to
promise.
Pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Yeah, oh, I see. Okay.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They
RD
saved
har
the
har.
world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the
What's the problem with that? The fuck is the problem with that?
Giants, the Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did
Don't get me started on Alon.
everything right, but no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right, 4Kids.
Boomstick, 4Kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Kaiju Gengar! He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move. All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt!
That just
This
kills you.
Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash.
Yeah, well, that one
journeys
doesn't
so
seem that
much
hard to kill.
Monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact,
Okay,
when Ash and
I'm
friends
starting
band
to think that
together,
it's very
they can halt
possible.
Dialga.
I'm starting to think it's very possible that we're cooked. I'm reading these right here and I'm like, Pikachu helped halt Dialga's Roar of Time. I don't know what Dark Magician is doing to that.
Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time.
Yeah,
Is there
no.
a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! 4Kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized
The kids
that
watch
to
the new
him,
Pokemon?
Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu
No.
threw a
Oh,
stick
okay.
in the air and walked the way it landed. Because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
My nephews do. Okay. All right.
If you want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the thread
A sponsor for
This
you.
battle is sponsored by Quince.
You'll
Wait,
like
this
that.
is the
Some
second
Pokemon
sponsor.
staff have owned Quince.
Gift. Many a theorist have tried to solve the
All right, here we
mystery
go.
of ancient
Ancient and terrible
What was
power.
the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games.
They were also all of those other things.
With sorcery. These magical ceremonies punish dark hearts with swift death.
Yep.
Shadow game.
No, Wiz, they were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time, and the
Sadly. Like describing soul level torture.
pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yugi Moto reassembled it and
All right.
wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn
Here we
that
go.
jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that
Okay, he's already height mogging Ash by about, what, 5 inches here? That's impressive.
helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that
18. He's not 18. He's 18 in D-Sod, right?
completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand.
It's like 14
and
at the
always
start of
on
this,
demon
right?
time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's griddle air hockey, Mario Party with chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was
They're kind of swoosing in Season 0 clips here. I think this is fine.
time to knock him down the only way he knows how, playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or
Mind
cheat against
crush.
Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways.
Okay, so I guess what we've got going for us is magic. Dialga controls the concept of time, but I guess we have, like, magic. That's probably helpful.
Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
Millennium
Mind
Puzzle is
fuck.
far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
Okay, real quick. Is it the puzzle that makes the monsters real? I thought it was just the concept of a shadow game made the monsters real. Am I crazy?
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Both, okay.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this
The puzzle permits the game. Okay. It's complicated. All right,
darker
okay.
half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya,
Taya is so fucking hot in
Yugi
this
and
exact
Yami
scene.
learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
with friends Taya,
D-Sod was so good.
Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi
Joseph, come on. What do you want me to say?
and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a
D-Sod's great. They made Mokuba bisexual. It's so good.
great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups.
Spells for effects, as you know. Also, the Yugi's first deck is unplayably bad. What do you?
Oh, and Exodi. Oh,
There he
they
goes.
go.
Okay,
That would have actually been a free win, right?
if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my
I'll turn it up a
2,000
little.
card deck.
Okay, all right. Man, we
Good.
really
Why
can't
isn't
make
it
it
the
past
meta? Put me in, coach.
this
Face
one
my
meme.
2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist.
They know ball. This is entry-level ball knowledge.
His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him. But I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic
So we just... Holy shit, it's Celtic Guardian. We're just gonna name all the guys in the deck.
Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning. And the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
We're giving him... Yeah, he's planet level. Haven't you seen what Giant Soldier of Stone did? Come on. That doesn't count, right?
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters
Time Wizard also can control time. Okay. I agree.
to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician,
He's a blue dark magician.
and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
He was
Both are
blue for an
masters
amazing
of
reason.
Dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder.
He's going to lose the cylinder. I know it's going to happen. He's going to lose the cylinder.
Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support
Oh,
monsters,
shut the fuck
too.
up!
Catapult Turtle is a bot
Reddit
with
ass.
a cannon that literally launches
What if he
other
FTKs him?
monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing
Yes.
the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real world card game.
I will say, nothing Ash can do can beat the turn 1 K9 setup.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards. Monster
just
Reborn
listed all the
resurrects
spell
a fallen
cards.
friend. Turn Jump is a time skip, and Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage
Oh.
directly back
Jesus Christ. I sure hope the D-Saw dimension guys aren't important.
at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Control-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way.
Okay, so I'm seeing what's going to happen here. He's got a lot of time-based magic.
Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind.
That was dope as fuck. I will say this is one of the things that, looking back, obviously we all know it now, so it's like, yeah, you know. You remember when they did that. Looking back, it's like, that is so fucking sick.
The mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds.
This was legitimately good writing.
Regardless,
Right, yeah,
Yugi
like
and
there's a
Yami
couple
are
of times in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark RPGs like this, Battle Cities like this, the fucking Duelist Kingdoms like this, where sometimes something happens, you're like, that actually is really clever. Yeah, that's nice.
excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects
I get the
Yami to
boomers.
be
I get
his
Yugi
older
boomers.
half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers.
That's why
resist getting their
brain
souls
sucked
ripped
too much
out,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
and survive
Oh,
attacks
they
from
dodged a
dual
laser, so
monsters.
they're faster
Even
than
the
light
most
now.
common dual monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors.
Oh no! Just like the Pokédex, they're using the vanilla text. No, you can't use the vanilla text. They're gonna be like, he makes a wish off flying fish and wins the whole game.
Cities,
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick,
Hey, he comes around, right? I think Yami's biggest hater is probably Thief King Bakura, right?
who wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
Fuck, man,
Yami
Battle
and
City
Yugi
is
kept
so
dueling on
good.
in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards
Another situation where I was like, fuck. Sometimes they got the sauce.
to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic
They're Egyptian? No, it's good that they look like Egyptian people. I'm saying if they made it today, people would be like, why aren't these guys white?
Atem, claiming his place
If I recall correctly, they had to fight for it even back then. Oh, fuck. Never mind. It's never been good.
as the ruler of the afterlife. Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
Which we don't have.
She's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multi-
Okay, wait. This is from the Yu-Gi-Oh! D-Sod art book. The scene around the beginning of the movie is an image of the multiverse, created by Harakti. Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, we might stand a chance here. I didn't know that the actual god from the Bible was on Yugi's side. Hold up, wait a minute.
multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left
This
to
might
do.
be free.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic
This was also tight as fuck. Man, the writing in this duel is so good.
and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or
This was weird. Why'd he come back?
busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Did you ever get in arguments about who won this duel, by the way? The Jade and Yugi duel? I remember people talking to me about it, and I was like, what? Yugi wins. It's like obvious he wins. There's no situation in which he would not win.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem.
I guess we should probably talk about Kaiba destroying the barrier between life and death, right?
Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always be another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
All right, what are we doing here? Kaiba probably was the alien that built the pyramids. Yeah. all the fucking all of the White Pharaoh edits are just because Kaiba contacted ancient peoples 15,000 years ago. He was like, I need you to put these into motion so I can meet my boyfriend one more time. Kaiba opened the oldest vault. They all duelists, all of them.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Raycon.
Jesus Christ. Don't use their key. Use mine. I have these exact Raycons on me. Folks, these Raycons are really good. I've been using them constantly since they gave them to me for the sponsorship that went up a couple of weeks ago. Honestly, check them out. And use my code, not them.
They have over 3 million customers.
One super hit.
Products are up to 20.com December. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Before we start,
Duel Links mentioned.
let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Oh, instead of
given that the
turn-based?
rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
I will say, I used to be really into both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh at the same time as a kid, and my brother and I would play Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh, and I don't remember how we did it. I think we used like Pokemon rules, and then we multiplied all the values by like 500, I want to say.
It's time to death battle!
Okay, but Pokemon had the hotter characters. This is cool. All right, here we go. We're leading Iron Tail here. We're hitting him with a non-fusion spell here. This actually happened, by the way.
Pikachu! This we're on forest tricky.
I love the Fortnite graphics.
Hang in there.
You have spear.
This is what Pikachu will look like in 2013. Why did he bring... Okay, we just got through. He has the creator of the multiverse, and he's like, I am bringing Celtic Guardian.
But I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I
Lightning Blade
set
and
one
Excalibur.
card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay. Hey guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him up with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up.
They just totally missed Pikachu there. Buster Blader, I'm gonna be real. You're totally fraudulent.
Great job. Now, Thunderbolt.
With no monsters on the field, I summon Dark Magician. Told you I was the master.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card.
He's like, what the fuck is it? Could this not have been Mirror Force?
Rise, Dimension Space.
It's functionally just Mirror Force. Oh, okay, so we got Crocodile dug through. I imagine he's a ground type, right? So it didn't do anything because it reflected an electric attack. I'm still with you. Oh, nope, never mind. He died.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
This is an important part of Pokemon history. Turn the hat backwards.
Charizard!
Could 1 billion Tauros be the creator of the multiverse? That's how much it did. That's how I can tell that it's a Charizard attack. Totally fraudulent. Drew 5 there, by the way. Oh shit. Okay, wait. These ones are actually good. So is that Democ? It's probably Magician of Black Chaos. Got a bunch of jobbers. And then Gandora. Gandora's kind of crazy, right? 3 brothers. It's Giga Rays, baby. This duel is finished. Literally Gandora solos, right? You can kill Celtic Guardian. He's not integral. Okay, we have Mega Evolved the Lucario to kill Gandora. That's Mirror Force, right? Karibo here, tanking. Summon spell does lightning. Why are we still doing lightning? Oh, because Charizard's fraudulent. Okay. Shit, right. Wait, oh. Giant Soldier Stone is going to kill Solgaleo because he's in the moon. Okay, so now we get the big guys out. Okay, all right. I'm still with you. Okay, this is pretty fucking cool. As big as the stadium. Let's go. It's a shame he was summoned second, so we can't use second now. Okay, we're doing Dynamax shit now. Here comes Gengar, right? Oh, I get it. Just throwing furniture at these guys. Thank God we don't have to deal with Celtic Guardian anymore. What is this? Oh, this is kind of unfair, right? He's like a shadow. This is kind of an evil spirit he's banishing. This is probably unfair. I don't think I believe this one. Seems kind of bullshit. Ash Greninja. Oh. He's dead. Oh, he's almost
Sorry,
dead.
partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
Oh, wait. That was all Pharaoh? Okay. Not to get above Death Battle here. Pharaoh's win rate is laughable compared to Yugi's. Yugi has like a 98. Yugi, like, that's kind of the lesson of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that Yugi was actually the one who was the king of games the whole time. Like, he helped out a washed, homeless gamer to recover his memories.
I just need to believe.
All right, what are we fucking
In
with?
the heart of the cards.
5 here. Okay, Reborn. Reborn the monster. They're doing the dark burning magic they mentioned. We got all 3 gods.
Who's that
Oh my god, we're just going Harakti?
This is it.
This actually is it, right?
Magic. Harakti. Joser.
Okay. Listen, I know this person is like lights up the universe, but I mean, clearly the one that invented the universe wins here, right? Okay, they all die here. Everyone dies at once. Swords, too easy. Ash is killed. Literally killed.
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
What the fuck is Pikachu gonna do? We just heard this person created a universe. Oh, we're doing the Z move. 10 trillion lightning bolts. I mean, again, a countable number of lightning bolts, right?
You activated my trap card.
Mirror Force.
Magic cylinder.
Oh,
With it, I'll send your thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly.
too easy. Oh my god. He literally killed them. He killed them in real life. Man, I feel bad. That was not close.
That was an awesome duel,
It,
Ash.
it was not close, dog.
KO!
Jesus.
Oh, my childhood. Whiz, quick! I need your tears. We can save him.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience.
It's not that much to it. One of them has the creator of all universes, right?
Strategy and monsters. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often.
That's
and
true.
despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long.
Kind of unfair.
Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience.
Well, not
But when
in
it
cross
comes to
duel. They're not thinking about cross duel feats here.
strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same goes for Yugi. Gotta remember,
Well, they could mention here they literally make a machine in DSOD to duplicate his strategies, and it can't.
Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse style win was unlikely.
Whoever
But
made that
Ash's
bottle,
secret
have them
weapon is
fired.
his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows
Couldn't even
no
get his
limits.
perfectly
Silly
coiffed
as it
hair.
may
That
sound,
took the
Yugi
longest.
trusts his deck in the same way. The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with
It is hard to be like, okay, all of this shit is magic. But the heart of the cards is a like quantifiable phenomenon.
spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox.
Okay, now time for me to reveal the actual truth. That is also true in real Yu-Gi-Oh! I hate to be like this. I know Jesse Cotton made the Heart of the Cards is bullshit video so you could talk about statistics. It is legitimately important to trust your deck. It is. This past weekend I was playing games and there were a bunch of positions where I was like, if I top deck, you know, X, Y, or Z, I win the game. Otherwise, it's gonna be a tough one. And I go, I know it's on top of my deck. I'm like, I just believe in my cards, and I ripped like a crazy ass draw almost every time.
Where he
It's
bolstered
real,
his
it's
weaker cards
true!
to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality. Not
Sometimes you can also see when your opponent is channeling it. You can be like, you put them on gotta have it, and then they have to fade one draw step and you win. And like, I will make a decision based on if I think my opponent has the heart of the cards or not.
so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on
Simo is a perfect example. How many games did I play against Simo where I'm like, I'm putting him on gotta have Shadal Fusion, and he's on no cards, and he goes, You'll never believe what I drew.
Offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call.
It is kind of cool that Ash tried to punch Mewtwo. I honestly have to give him some. That rocked.
But Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters.
And one of them controls all universes, right? Why are we doing this? One of them controls all universes.
Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ashes can clear out island-wide storms.
And one of them
like
controls all universes.
and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the
They're doing like the radius of the Gardevoir black hole to the dark hole dragon. I mean, it's night and day. Also, he never summons Dark Hole Dragon.
mid-tier scale to Glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse,
Yeah, right? Like, why even keep talking after this?
surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunstill Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field.
It actually is weird that they never explored the Dialga time stuff with Time Wizard. Like, that seems like a pretty obvious thing that should have been a part of this, right?
Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, relying only on his remaining Pokemon.
Whereas
If Mr.
Yugi only
Mind
has one
faints,
good
no
guy.
more psychic barriers.
Ash doesn't
If he
have
lost
Dialga?
Lucario,
Okay,
no
sure.
more Mega Evolution, and so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had, and he did not have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then,
He should.
reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all.
Oh, yeah.
Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
I mean, man, really does feel like the one that created the universe being at his command is kind of
Death
important.
Battle will be back in 2026. But right now, you can check out our brand new channel. It's called Nightly Brew, and we're playing Dungeons & Dragons, Blood on the Clock Tower, and other games that'll probably blow up in our face. So check it out right now, and make sure to subscribe. Thanks.
BLS shows up in the battle animation for like 10 frames. Oh, man. Good stuff. I never doubted my boy for a second, except for the several minutes I doubted him when they were talking about how Ash wields gods. I even posted this to come back to later. I was like, I'm going to hop in, I'm going to post a comment, I'm going to come back. Total cultural victory. Power scale, let's go. Start the daily challenge. All right, here we go. The player in Werewolf, or Gargos. Jesus Christ, I don't know either of these people. I'm going to say the player. Incorrect. Oh, fuck. All right. That seems pretty close, though. How do you go to the next one? Start next match. Okay. Leatherface versus... This is not hard. Yeah. That one seems like pretty obvious. Syndra or Captain Falcon? Whoa, this is tough. I think it's Syndra? Oh, come on. How is that possibly true? ED209 from RoboCop or some fucking lady? It's got to be the woman. Sure, why not? Windbreaker or Kot... This one I can just tell is higher. Wait. It was close. Barbara from Genshin Impact. Ragatha. Not close. Ultraman Leo or Saiken from Naruto. Surely it's some sort of weird fuck from Naruto, right? Surely it's... Although it's probably got to be Ultraman. Yeah. I was like... The Darkness from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, or Mystic Light Knight from Puzzle and Dragons. Please do not be that other one. Jesus Christ. Pictonians from Hetalia. Jesus. Wow. Took me back. Or Hagoromo Otsutsuki from Naruto. I guess Naruto, right? Yeah, sure. Pigstar Core from Rocket Knight Adventures, or Dead Master, if it's not Dead Master. Jesus Christ, there's no way Dead Master is... Oh, man. I literally just flipped a coin, it looks like. Let's try in a row. Dad Homestuck. What? Okay, I'm already done. I guess this looks like the greatest demon of all time. Dad Homestuck, I mean, come on. Agent Venom, okay. Orphan Maker. That guy's name is Orphan Maker. So I'm going to have to assume it's not him. Yep. Uh-huh. I don't know either of these people. I don't know either of these people. I don't know either of these people. Space Godzilla? It's got any Godzilla. It's got to be up there. I don't know either of these people. Thanos from Squid Game, or Alien Grunt from Half-Life. I mean, I would have to imagine it's the one that's not a person. Thumbelina. Are these, like, close with each other, at least? All right. Let's do Rule 30 Fortal. Namine from Kingdom Hearts. That's got to be up there, right? Ooh, close one. I mean, right, can't possibly be. Wow, that was closer than I thought it would be. Servine or Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. Wow, that's tough. There's a lot of Servine porn. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of Servine porn. This is Snivy, by the way. This is not Servine. This is Snivy. What's going on here? Servine is the mid Evo, right? I'm picking Kurapika. Yeah, let's go. Shy Lily or Tara Branford. I mean, Shy Lily, it's one of those things where, like, she's already almost naked. Like, okay, I guess so. I'm like, it just seems like a waste of time. Cleopatra Rangar, it's got to be... No! God damn it. Mikasa, one of the only people that can defeat a Pokemon. Oh, this is tough. Actually, you know what? I think it's Derpy Hooves. Yeah. Actually, not a lot of porn in Metaton. No one wants to jack off. Oh, no. Dude, this is like... This is fucking... Mao versus Stalin. I don't know, man. Oh, my God. This is the Yugi versus Ash of porn. I'm going to be real with you. I think it's Frisk. I think it's Frisk. I don't think it's Lycanroc. Lycanroc is a Pokemon. It's a furry Pokemon, but I think it's Frisk. Oh, thank the fucking Lord. It's Lycanroc by a lot. Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. Dixie Kong, or I don't know. These people probably jack off a lot. I don't. Medic, not close. Ugh. Bad day. Never been happier to be wrong about this one. Let's do angle. This is a 173. So 171. 168. This is a 160. What does boiling mean? Does it tell you what a boiling means? Five off, then it's got to be 167 or 166. Yes. 67. 67. 67. Scrandle. Not close. All right. Here we go. Sausage roll with vegetable soup or donut. Wow, these both look pretty good. I am gonna say three for sausage roll, vegetable soup. I mean, I just disagree with that one. Black and white cookie shake or sausage and bread. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sausage and bread for $1.20 is what I'm picking. Fuck you. Fake ass food. Double cheese and bacon burger or double cheeseburger, no data. This just looks better than the other. Like, what do you want me to say? Tater tots or pulse y waffle. Pulse y waffle looks really good. It's really good. Chicken tikka dirty fries or Thai meal deal. Fuck. These are two heavy hitters. No price is fucking me up. I think it's the Thai meal deal. Yeah, these are both, you know, greatest of all times. Chimichurri steak and fries for $6.50. Don't even need to look, baby. Don't even need to look at the second one. Are you fucking kidding me? Hot dog or burger? Fuck. And they're both like $100. Oh man, the burger literally looks like garbage. I think it's got to be big hot dog. It's at least plump. Yeah, I mean, sure. Oh my, how'd it get worse? Yes, pizza fries. Yes, what the fuck is that? Looking like a clitoris. Chicken tinga burrito or hot dog. Wow, this is the greatest looking hot dog I've ever seen. Although the tinga burrito also looks really good. Spicy sausage for $2.50 or oh wow, whoa. Carapulcra con sopa seca. This looks crazy good too. Let's say this one. All right, 7 of 10. I'll take it. Holy moly, Leon 123. Thank you for the 25 gifted subs. If you didn't get one, dodge in chat. As simple as that. Thank you. Mind if a white boy speaks a little Spanish? I appreciate it. All right, do we have any other doles to do? Let's do the connections. Dummy, sucker, dupe, lolly, sucker, lolly, sweet, candy. Okay. That's the blue? That's the blue? Are you kidding me? No, come on. Dupe, copy. No. Fake, dummy. Wait, no, that's it. Yup. All right. Yellow and purple. We can do this. Gracious, mercy, dear heavens. Yes. So what is this? What bullshit is the purple going to do to us today? What Y might mean. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. God damn it. Shut the fuck up, dude. Question. Y, like you go, why? Why? Yes is you go YN. Yellow is CMYK. Year is YYYY at the end of a date. It's stupid as fuck. Dumb fucking straight ass fucking game. Isaac connections. Oh, I liked Isaac Wordle. That was fun. Okay. Yeah, I know how to do connections. Rank force. Let's go. Oh, damage multipliers. Fuck me. I was like, they're 4s. 99, 99, 99. But nothing else here gives 99. That was kind of cool. That's a cute one. This is damage reducers. Is there a 4th? Belly jelly, yeah. Okay, we've got... These are secret room items, maybe? These 4 generate spiders. That's it, yeah. Yeah. Dude, I fucking whip at this. Wait. Heart maxes out a counter? That doesn't... I was right. I was on the right track. But, like, heart doesn't work the way that I... No, I don't think that's a good one. It max heals. So many items max heal. Coindle. Oh my god, that's my first heads. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Rosencrantz, I've been thinking. Let's go. Let's go. Heads. Dude, this is unbelievable. Okay. That's crazy, dude. You're the top player today? Oh, damn. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm never gonna reach a high this high ever again. Yeah, we'll do the Am I the Asshole one. Okay. Am I expecting more than a surprise print off of a baby scan for my birthday? We've been trying for a baby for a while now. It was my birthday on Sunday. She had a surprise for me as I was excited because I knew it was going to be a spa weekend. I was sure she's got me really good, possibly a PS5. So I wake up and find out she hands me an envelope. It's a black and white sonogram. I'm happy we're having a baby, delighted, but this was my day, you know? No card, no cake, just a print off. Like, if it wasn't my birthday, she would have gotten a scan anyway. I told her I thought she was cheap, and while I know I'm not entitled to a PS5, I do expect something decent. This one is fake. This has got to be fake. Am I the asshole for going home because my girlfriend wanted me to eat leftovers? Yes. The titles like this, you can always see that it's going to be something nonsense. We live at separate places. She wants me to come and stay with her. I do most times. When I was getting off work, she called me and asked me to come over. I asked her what she had cooked. She said she hadn't made anything and she was too tired to cook, but she had leftovers. I said, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm going to just head home. She said, oh, you'll only come over because I cook for you? You don't want to spend time with me? And I said, I do, but I'm hungry. My place is closer. You are the asshole. Yeah. Am I the asshole for not running a half marathon with my husband? So I'm an avid runner and I'm very into the marathon scene. My husband signed up to run half a marathon to show you and your running friends that I'm supportive, okay? In the beginning of his training, he said he was targeting a certain pace. He hasn't trained as much as he wanted to and now will probably run slower. He's expecting me to run with him to support and motivate him during the run and said he was going to be, this was going to be a couples or a group activity. Am I the asshole if I run at my own pace and meet him at the finish line? No. Oh, what? No. You're the asshole if you don't talk to him about this first. That is not fair. That's a prerequisite for every post on this sub. Obviously, you're the asshole if you don't talk with him about it. That's not fair. Wow, actually, they all say you were the asshole. I guess I'm an insane person. 7 years ago. I don't know, man. Chat, name me a single reason why men should run. Why are you trying to run? Trying to match pace with another man? Dude, what is this doing in my fucking recommendeds? What do you mean? What is this doing in my recommendeds?
A voice in the storm, a man of conviction, a heart reborn.
This is like the most racist video I've ever seen.
He spoke the truth when the
Joseph, you make so many jokes about being a white nationalist groiper, so now... Yeah, I can't get on stream and be like, hey, I am now a white nationalist groiper and not expect the algorithm to take that seriously. I need Mr. Twitter to figure out when I'm doing a bit.
He lived for Jesus, unafraid to die.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
We are Charlie.
Dude, this is really good. Okay. New Genesis PogChamp, new Genesis PogChamp. What do you expect in the December points update? Okay. So, yesterday, 2 days ago, they released a post yesterday, the 8th, they released a post about what they're looking at in the upcoming list. And then the 9th, which is now yesterday, they made a second one that says, here's what you should expect. Okay. As we mentioned in the Bologna recap, the next points update is scheduled for next week and will take Phantom Revenge into account, even though its official launch date was moved to the 19th for North America. The next update will be based on results and deck lists received from tournaments, starting at those with YCS Pittsburgh. Thank you to everyone who's been submitting deck lists. Keep them coming. Just everyone knows we give strongest weight to all complete submission from tournaments where we see all the deck lists, since that's the most accurate way to compile complete census data on who's playing what and how often. But all the information is useful as we keep looking into what the heck everyone is building. This is, I imagine, why they required you to submit a deck list for the Genesis pods at the remote YCS. Here's the adjustments. Severe performance outliers. This includes cards both at a deck level and an individual level. For instance, Draco Tail's performance since October puts it in line for increases. Good. This deck should be hit for 2 reasons. Firstly, because it's one of the top decks in the format, and secondly, because it's a fucking TCG deck. Like, no, if I want to play an alt format, I would like to play with cards that aren't currently crazy good in the TCG. And Droll and Lockbird's performance as an individual card puts it in line for an increase as well, more so in North America than in Europe, which is interesting. Yes, we all know North American duelists are much better than those in Europe. You don't have to hammer it in here. As always, this is the most important criteria and the fundamental principle of Genesis. Cards seeing excessive play put their costs up, other cards come down, while keeping OTKs boxed out. Oh yeah, we're really doing a great job at that. Everything listed below is just part of our initial ongoing early access tuning. Once we exit early access, it will be a bit different, and we'll be talking a lot about long-term Genesis plans soon, and the plans are pretty extensive. I like hearing that. To put it another way, everything listed below is going to be a performance outlier unless we hit it now. That's what early access is all about. On to the categories. First, cards that attack the deck or extra deck. This includes Hekahan's Gygus, Hekahan's Xeno, and 2 of the cool tunes. Okay. I mean, we need fewer cash tier unicorns for sure. Cards that multiply excessively. Yeah, just point Dota Warrior at 25. All right, we clearly don't need to be having this card. Cards that insulate turn 1 combos. In Pittsburgh, players started gravitating en masse towards cards like Crossout and Rafflesia to help force through turn 1 combos, even if your opponent has a way to respond. The price on these kinds of cards at the moment is a bit too much of a bargain for how much you stand to gain. The counters to the counters should be more expensive than the counters themselves. We might need to go more into this in another article. I get it. Towers monsters. We're going to crank up the cost of monsters like Liger Dancer and Mech King Great Magnus so that you have fewer points to give them generic backup. Readjusting extra deck monsters to get you another card, separate from ones that cheat out an extra deck monster. These are the ones that get you another card in some way. Gaga Gaga Girl and Wind Up Carrier Zenmaity are cards in this category. Surely we're not going to point Zenmaity. Themes that weren't tempting. Last time we reduced the points on themes that were popular internally but not externally. We'll do again this time. Dragon Maid, Sword Soul, Tenyi, Snake Eyes, Ninjas, again, man, whoever was saucing them with ninjas, come to the front of the class. And maybe Scent and Six Sam, although they're trickier. Yeah, Scent is like, you really don't want this deck to be super playable, and Six Sam is like, oh, thank God, Six Sam's playable, time for an FTK. Reweighing some point distributions. An example of this is the Adventurer cards, where Arameseer and Water Enchantress are 5, but Wandering Griffin is at 20. Glads and Crystron are being looked at for this also. More high-profile cases, Branded. They're swapping the Brandeds back. Fallen and Virtuous came out, and we figured out everyone would want to play in 3s, so we balanced it by putting points on the ED monsters. From what we're hearing, Branded players would have been perfectly happy with just 1 or 2 copies of the new spell, and would have preferred the extra deck costs stay where they were, so we're going to make that correction. That's so funny. This is an example of how, when we hit cards before they're out, we might guess wrong sometimes. There are several handy generic cards that no one is using at their current values that will drop. Please, Imperm. Imperm's so important. We're also figuring out how to gradually make these declines. If a card isn't being played but then drops to 0 and then everyone plays 3, then it just yo-yos back and forth. Put the Rescue Ace back. There's a sweet spot somewhere. The next update after this one will happen at the release of Burpo. There are no large-scale Genesis events between now and then, so the primary purpose of that update will be to add points to cards releasing in Burpo and adjust other cards based on the addition of Burpo. That's cool. Yeah, this is pretty much everything we expected. No real new news here. I guess I would say congratulations, Ease. You got Magnus pointed. Everything else seems pretty normal. What are you guessing on Droll? I'm expecting 33. I think it's going to be 10. I think they're going to be like 10 was good enough for Shifter. And I'll be honest, at 10, I think it will see drastically less play. You know, as much as people were like, people are going to play Shifter at 10, they really did stop playing Shifter. 15 to Droll and Ash to 7-10. I think, okay, I watched the Peeps video. I think Ash cannot be at like 0. I think that's so bad. I think it can't be at 7. I really do think Ash should not be viable in this format. I do think he's right that the Charmies are an elegant way. Like, put the Charmies to 3. It's still broken at 15. Yeah. 6 or 7. Great. I'm going to pee, then we're going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! We are Draco Tail. We set the flame. That's too good, man. Draco Tail is so fucking fun, man. God, you're such a fusey. Scarlin, you're such a fucking fusey. Dude! Don't invent a fucking slur. I came up with a really good slur the other day. So I think Togglers is an insane slur for Master Duel only players. This is for paper only players, and it's to be leveraged by Master Duel players. Call paper players stackies. Like, oh wow, another remote win, huh, Stacky? I like that one a lot. Barfa's been playing shufflers. I think Stacky is like so much better than shufflers. Shufflers? Everyone shuffles a deck. Oh wow, you drew another crazy ass card, eh, Stacky? Ugh. Sleevers. Oh, that's a good one too. Sleevers. These fucking sleevers. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's a good one. Holy moly. All right, I gotta make a new deck. Maybe stackies for people who play in remote events, and sleevers for people who play just paper Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. It says, oh, I don't think you can end it in ER. Yeah, you might be right. What'd you think about the Genesis vid? I mean, I can't watch it on stream just because of time. But it was incredible, dude. You're killing it. You're scripting out your stuff, right? Mostly. Yeah, I'm writing my own scripts. You're killing it, dude. They sound so good. Everyone, I'm like, God, it's so you know what it is? More than any other person in the community, including myself, they are deliberate. Like, there's just not a lot of wasted space in them. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I felt bad that everything changed the second that you uploaded it. You were like prepped to upload, and then whoop. All right. Let me get my costume on. If the world I want my stacky just for I rate. All right, what's up, fuckers? It's your boy. Oh God, I gotta get the hair down. Ugh. Oh, yoy. Whew. All right. Real hair reveal? Yeah. This is my real hairline. I borrowed it from Gage. I see his ass in chat calling me ugly. Kill that man. All right, here we go. It will surely be worth tinkering with magical science. Hey everybody, it's Joseph, aka MBT, and I have a little bit of a weird one for you today. In case you missed it, I am in a new series with Hardleg Gaming, in which we play Genesis decks at like a, it goes down. Well, you know what, actually? Let me go to just the face cam so I can make sure I'm not blurred. Yeah? Okay, there we go. Is that White Yakub? Yeah, it's a Chinese Yakub. That guy rocks. I hope that he goes to prison. Okay. Go. It will certainly be worth tinkering with magical science. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild, aka MBT, and I've got a weird one for you today. So in case you missed it, I am in a new series with the one, the only Hardleg Gaming. And in that series, we play kind of off-the-wall meta... And in that series, we play kind of off-the-wall Genesis decks, starting at 100 points and eventually going down to 0. First episode went up a couple of days ago, and in it, I played a 98-point deck that featured Magical Scientist, because it's the only time that I will be able to do that in this series. And I like Magical Scientist. Like, obviously, right? I got his little medallion and everything. Now we go over to this one. But in that episode, I think the deck I brought is pretty suboptimal. So I've spent some time reconfiguring it. Apparently there's a TCG of mistaken arrest. Why? I don't know. How do I change this, too? I don't know how to... It's probably in settings. Oh. You have to hit apply. There we go. Anyway, I love that this card is legal in Genesis format and available. It's a 95-point card. And I found something kind of interesting to do with it, which I show off in the episode. You can use Magical Scientist to summon 2 copies of Chimeratech Rampage Dragon and bin 4 Light Dragons. Now, you can use Magical Scientist twice to summon 2 Chimeratech Rampage Dragon and then bin 4 Light Machines. And we picked the Drytrons. Now, unfortunately, because this card's 95, we can't play the 33-pointed Alpha, which is, like, terrible. But I still gave it a shot. Then you can, like, overlay for the mana and have a monster negate before you actually commit to the Drytron effects, which is kind of cool. But in the episode, everything I was doing was, like, a theory craft and wasn't based off, like, testing and, like, doing lines in solo mode. It was, like, something I slapped together in a couple of minutes. So, as a result, I hopped on Twitter, and huge shouts out to the people on Twitter for helping me with it, but mostly to Tarbo Tamer, who came up with some really fantastic ideas. Is there like a test? I can do like a test hand here. Do it like this. Yeah. So from a hand of just Magical Scientist, we can go Magical Scientist for Rampage. Magical Scientist for Rampage. Send 1, 2. Send 3, 4. Overlay these 2 for Vimana. Magical Scientist, we just need any 5 here, so I'm playing Sea Monster of Theseus. And then Magic-y Beast Ansio-Bolus. All right? So these 2 then become the Synchro Monster, Super Heavy Samurai Swordmaster Mushashi, which adds a machine from the graveyard to the hand. So we'll get Beta Rostaban. Now, we can't special that monster if we have a spell engrave. So some hands are going to have to get a little creative as to how we do this. And from there, we can just do all of the... the Drytron stuff. Those two are going to become Valon. We'll go activate new 2, summon it here. New 2 effect. Grab Nids. Overlay those 2 for... Ensemble. Gamma Eltanine. And then Meteonis. Cool, right? The rest of the deck is meant to put you in a position where you can still win the game if you are going second. We're playing like the Duke of Demise, and like a 6 package with Divine Scorpion, Beast of Circuit, which is a nice removal spell. This is to get normals out of your hand to really like elegantly allow you to play around stuff. We can use the Sea Monster of Theseus and the Magical Scientist for Immortal Dragon to send Vendreads to the graveyard in a world where what we're looking for is additional rituals to pitch. And then, of course, Exciton Knight can be made with the 4s. Photon Strike Bouncer is part of a 6 end board if we're up against a monster deck, and Princess Bright clears zones. We have 7 copies of Scientist, yeah, and if we... Obviously, we're not always going to find Scientist. If that doesn't happen, we're just playing Drytron, which is still fine. But the interesting part about Scientist is that you can find him off of one of the 7 ways at the end of your combo. You can use him as a combo starter with the Rampages, or you can just slap him down at the end of your combo and just make like a 5 and a 6. And if you do that, you can draw him off of Delta, finding any of the cards that find him. I don't know. I like it, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to both actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! And show off the Magical Scientist cosplay. So let's hop on the Genesis ladder on Omega. Dude, I must have had a nosebleed while I was asleep or something. Genesis! How do you send the Vendread? All are 6 stars. You cannot rest 6/6. You can send Battle Lord, right? He's a 7. Fuck. Well, this is unfortunate. Did they just pass to me? Fualos. Huh. Well. That's fine. Can't I just kill them? All right, we're going to do the boring line here. We'll grab Fafnir, I suppose. Is there a way to just kill them? I think not, right? It would be like Nova deal 6. Not through Gores. I don't think they have Gores. I think it's unlikely they have Gores. I'll just go battle here. I'm going to give them 1 draw. We're going to overlay for Ensemble. All right, run it. Heritage of the Chalice. Okay, that's disastrous. Ogier is fine. Send Gearfried. Gonna go battle here to clear the ensemble. Joyeuse. Durandal. Joyeuse. Grab the negate. Go for the negate. I will go ensemble 1. And then you are gonna hate this. Fafnir chain block it. Oh, man. Crazy card. Does almost nothing. All right, they do get over the ensemble here, which is irritating. But we should just be able to kill him with these guys afterwards. Durandal here. Fafnir carry. Get Renaud. Special Renaud. What do they do from here? Grab back Joyeuse. Uh-oh. You lose. Cursed copycat noble arms. Oh my god. Down goes Angelica. Ugh. I'm allergic to combos. Stop. There he is, Flame Swordsman. I don't know how I'm beating this guy. Maybe I should have summoned another guy to put him at 8. Flame Swords Realm. Yes? Ow. I'm trying to figure out what my out for this is. Obviously, finding Magical Scientist would be pretty helpful. Oh my god, come on. Bullshit ass. I think the only card that would really do it is Magical Scientist here, actually. That's not bad. Nova? I don't know. I don't really like any of these. We don't have a beta in rotation. Is there something we can do with Dad? I think so. All right, that's pretty big. We got a couple Drytron cards I'm comfortable pitching. I guess we'll go Delta here, try and draw Magical Scientist. Ooh, Zeta is good, though. Zeta's really good. Beta, pitch Zeta. We can go into Sylvan Princess Sprite. Does that ever get us anything we want? I don't think so. think we might as well. I should have Revendred Evolution still in deck. Hinder Graveyard or Graveyard. Beta Rastaban. Pitch this guy. Return to Banish Drytron. All right, let's just go combat. Hmm. What am I, stupid? Yes, apparently. I mean, I guess I could just get him back, right? Can something target, please? Nibiru. Come on. That's a big Nibiru. All right, well. We lose to this. Look how big he is. Oh, boo. Let's go. Find more removal. Yeah, I die to this. Jesus. Yup. How many of these guys do you have? 3? No, they shuffled one back. Yeah, you got it. I feel like there was a way to do that, but we just were not very good. All right, so what do we play against this deck? I think Mistaken Arrest is fine. I like Skullmeister, to be honest. Actually, I think our main deck's fine. I think there's really nothing here that I want. Ugh, I can't stand this deck. Ugh. All right, first it is. Good hand, good hand. All right, well, we're going to begin with Small World. We're going to reveal the... Oh, because... No, we need the extra name because this is a spell. Reveal DD Crow. Bridge through Battle Lord, I think. And grab Scientist, yeah. All right, let's get it going. Fuck you! What the hell? Oh my god, get this guy out of here. All right, we're trying that again. How can that deck afford Imperm? Is nothing in that deck pointed? Nice deck, dude. All right, okay, we played against someone on a list that is playing targeted negation. What do you want me to say? Are we in queue? We are. Hello. That Infernoble player is going to show back up. No one in chat is even going to queue up. Gage was right. This format's dead. What do you want me to say? It's times like this I like to whisper to my evil amulet. Yes, evil amulet. I will pick second. Okay, sure. And whips. We go Zeta here. Maybe we play around Droll by not adding there. Where art thou? We will take Magical Scientist. And down he comes. Activate your effect. Okay, Mewtwo's already in the graveyard here, so we send Gamma. We already have Zeta. Delta. We do it again. We're doing this under Nibiru, by the way. We send Beta. Honestly, we could send Dad. I think that's the play. We just want Dad in rotation. Overlay for Chronomaly Min. For a 5. For a 4. This is a little sussy because, like, we don't get to do the line here. It's going to be like a Musashi effect, grab back Dad. Right? Because we want the others to be online for it. Yeah. And then we overlay for Valon. We go Mewtwo. Trigger. We grab Nids. These two for Ensemble. Then we go Delta, pitch big Nids, show Dad, draw a card. That's a pretty good one. That's not a bad one. And then Meteonis. Damn, I mean, not bad. We could even Nova here, but I don't know what for. We would Nova for Ursartic Bright Knight Alphatron. Does that do anything? No, I think we're cool. Yeah, why not? I just don't want to draw this guy. All right, go. Damn, this is tight as fuck. Targeting negation, DD Crow, and then we got a monster negate, 2 pops, a Book of Moon, and 2 bounces. And the book protects this. Oh my god! Oh, that's the normal. I think I am letting this go. And then we're just gonna fire the Nids afterwards. Ooh, that's different. Yeah, I'll bounce that. They have to have Kage to Kage here. They do. This is worth the pop for sure. Oh, fuck, I can just put that back too. Damn, this card's crazy! It gets banished? Wait, this card's unbelievable! 7th Tachyon. I do not have a response to that. I did not. Rose Pet Towers. I'll check it out. Okay, this is all fine with me. They're moving to the next phase. Oh, the end phase. I see. All right, well. Good game, I suppose. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, what's next? Okay, so now we have to go second, which is disastrous. I don't know how we can beat this deck going second. I guess Dark Ruler has to come in. How do we feel about Meister? Pretty bad, right? What the fuck does Meister do for us exactly? We can board into 6 if we take out all the Vendreads. That seems terrible. We'll just win. Honestly, we'll just win. You think Cosmic? Oh, I see what you mean. For the counter trap. Okay, well, we didn't open shit, so... Here's where they reveal they didn't open anything. That is pretty close. Unfortunately, any 2/4s does it in this deck. What? Oh, for Tachyon? Okay, sure. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go grab it. He's a 4 now. I hope that we don't search doo-doo fart here. What? I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. Was that Nultra Fula into Bathor into Hagith? Hold the fucking phone here, dog. That's something else entirely. Oh, wait. No discard. Sounds like I need both a little bit of science and a little bit of magic. They can still add Unformed here, right? And win? Yeah. Go get Fool. Come on, you're still in this. Oh. Okay, sure. Whatever you want to do to get to Foolock. Grabbing another Unformed. Foolock. Cycling back to Hagith. And now we have a discard. Sure. Anastasis. 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 Ophiel Aeratron. So they go Ophiel, or they go Hagith for Ophiel. Ophiel for what? Fool. That's the end board. Draw 2, discard 1. Okay. Pitching Mistaken Arrest. How scary is that? They must have found something else really good. What are we pitching? Ophiel, Bathor for Ansibolus. No, it's just Fool. Fool trigger. Grab Bathor. He's an 8. Bathor Aeratron. Set 1. That better not be mistaken arrest. So I know the hand, right? It's Aeratron Bathor. Okay, we can do this. I'm not thrilled about it. What? What was that? What'd they activate? Aeratron? Oh, for Ophiel? For what? Another Aeratron. Okay. Sure. I mean, this is not a bad hand. Oh, suck my dick and balls. I mean, I will say we are damn lucky that we have what we have. It's accept by drawing them. We could get Delta here. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait! Hold. 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 So, as far as I can tell, they've only got the 1 point of interaction, right? No, they have Aeratron. It's Aeratron Bathor in hand? But Bathor's a once per turn. They're doing it now. For the 12? Okay. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can negate that activation, destroy the card, then if the negated card targeted a card on the field, you can tribute a monster your opponent controls. So this is a negate. Doing draw 2, discard 1. We're keeping the Bathor in rotation, though. Let's go Princess Sprite. Just trying to fiend it out at this point. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, that was so dumb. Why'd I do that? That's the only way we lost the game. I wanted to detach off Princess and then gamma it out. They always negate this and then we die. Damn. Oh, we definitely were in this game and I misplayed. Okay, that's fine. Game 3. Well, now that I know they're on bullshit, I think the Cosmics come in. Oh, you know what else might come in? The Mistaken Arrests. Actually, I do still like the Skullmeisters, I think. No, it doesn't really do what I want. Yeah, I thought I was going to Princess detach 1, then I'd have 2. Even that doesn't make sense. I should have just gone for the, it's really hard, though, because if I go for the Gamma, they can Bathor eat the entire board, and then I normal the Magical Scientist, and I die. So I would need them to let me have all 3, go for the Meteonis, get it negated, then they still have to Bathor because I can add the Meteonis back. So they would have had to misplay, but it was still correct for me to give them the opportunity to misplay. All right, no opportunity to get to my good friend here, but there is an opportunity to just go freaking crazy, Lois. We'll grab Nova. Nova here needs to get us to... It doesn't matter. We're going to get them all over the course of the turn anyway. New 2. Effect. We will grab... Ooh. I guess we can grab Delta. Let's go Princess Sprite first. Detach the Zeta. Okay, wait a minute. Well, okay, hold the fuck up then. That's not so bad. Okay, do we have a line? We do. It's Small World revealed Delta? And it's Delta. Oh, fuck. Does Delta not make it to Magical Scientist? Oh, shit. We'll grab Delta back. Fuck me, that's annoying. Oh, man, I was so excited. Okay, whatever. We'll grab Fafnir here. Grab Nova for next turn. No. It's Nibiru. They have a fucking Nibiru. They do. That was the wrong Nibiru, unfortunately. Zeta, pitch. New 2. Gamma, pitch, dad. Grab. Fuck it, I'll grab Ursatron. Wow. Now he's a 5. That's perfect. Medionis the board here. I mean, it ain't pretty. I'm not going to pretend that it looks good. But, it might get the job done. 2 floats in a full combo. They'll have to have, like, a kaiju to out this or something. Man, I can't believe that. I can't believe that Small World went that south. Phaleg. That is fine, I think. Send Ophiel for Fool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're not going to let that resolve. Fool CL3. So the cool thing about this card is that it is not once per turn. I think I'm letting this resolve, though, right? What do I care if they get to another guy? You're fine. They summoned the 12, maybe? Well, they pitched an 11. I figured it would be Bathor. Okay, we'll... Oh, no trigger effect, but I do have a quick effect. You. Alright. Normal go Goblinberg. Sure, that's fine. Fafnir, save us. Fafnir, save us. A 3 and a 4. Fafnir, save us. Save us, Fafnir. Fafnir, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fafnir. We did it. All right, let's play around. Let's play around Nibiru. This one, please. This one, please. Grab Draconids. 1, 1, 2, 3. That was 1, 2, 3, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. We have fucking Draconids. What am I talking about? Give me magical scientist. We're fucking going in, baby. Oh my god. Yeah. Is there a funny thing we can do? I don't think so. I think the 5 zones is gonna fuck us up. I think we just need to do this. I can show you a comedy thing that I can do. Get out my my rampage dragon to attack very big. Get in there. 1, 2. Battle. I can't believe we won this one, man. I mean, it was magical scientists doing. What do you want me to say? He did all the work. Get in there, buddy. You've earned it. Whoo! Damn, that was cool. All right, let's run that back. I got one more in me. Immortal Dragon doesn't work? Doesn't it work for what am I, really stupid? Doesn't it work for Battle Lord? Crazy ass hand. Unfortunately, it requires our opponent not to fuck us here. Okay. Okay, we got the good one at least. I think the goal here is what we're going to do is we're going to use the Drytrons to bait out all of the interaction. And then when the shields are down, we're going to windmill slam our magical scientist. Read Immortal Dragon. Yeah. You can send the level 7 Battlelord, right? Am I crazy? All right, what do we do here? I don't know if we can beat the ghoulies. That's a great draw, actually. Wow. Go get a Gamma here. I'm gonna have to flip up the Archfiend if I ever want a normal. Banish Maker. They're gonna flip up my Archfiend. I can lose any of these guys, yeah. Activate this guy. Grab Ursatron. Suck my dick! Oh, we could still do it. Oh, no. Okay, what if we go Ensemble Robin to make them think we're angling for a Zeus line? They didn't fall for it. All right. Cat's out of the bag, bitch. Let's go. The magical scientist has descended. Fuck! The most valuable Mimigul room of the world. Yeah, okay. I will bounce my magical scientist. You can have my guy. Take him. They're like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm preparing a wonderful scoop. Droll and Lockbird. We were totally in this, but for Droll and Lockbird. Can't stand that card. All right, we're going first. It's mistaken arrest time. I think we could also get away with Cyclone. I think probably better than Crow. If we can keep in Crow, we should for, I'm boarding out of these cards every game. For, bridge reasons. Oh, that's why I couldn't bridge from a Drytron into Scientist. Battle Lord is my fucking bridge. Oh my god. There. Baller ass hand. It's good enough. If they droll me again, I'm rage quitting. Don't you do it. God! I hate this game! Oh my god. Droll. Fucking fun ass game. All right, this time for sure. I mean, we've been getting it pretty consistently. It's just people can interact with you. This hand's not great. But we got opportunities. We got opportunities to make it work. Bada bing. Yep, we'll take it. Don't you fucking droll me, dude. Okay. New 2. Trigger the effect. Pretty much everyone we want. I guess I could get Draconids, one of the Nids. Big Nids. Let's do big Nids. We will Nova for Delta. And we can Gamma the Delta here. So this is wrong. But what if we hit it? Dog, but what if we hit it? Oh, never mind. Okay, well, I mean, I'll take it. Okay, but what if we hit it? Oh, okay, whatever. Sure. I mean, this is a fine end board. Man! What the fuck do you mean? Oh, come on! Oh. I swear they are queuing up to stream snipe me. I know they're queuing up to stream snipe me. I mean, what do you want me to say? Am I dead here? Am I fucking dead here? Probably. I mean, they can't out this guy yet. Okay, now they can. We're so dead. What the fuck? This was the greatest hand ever. Come on. We're literally dead on board. It's over. Yeah. Yeah, go grab your power bond. I know you got that power bond. Man, maybe we should go second. No, we can't beat this deck going first. I just need to see they play the trap. Maybe we should play Mistaken Arrest main. What? Come on. Why are you this mean to me? What? Wait, why not? Okay. Sure. It doesn't matter. They make Rampage here, we die. Yeah. We're dead. All right, but this next game, we're going to get him. Feel good about this? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I ain't got all day. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, man, this deck looks sick. I just love the part of the deck that doesn't work. What are you talking about? Talking about the Vendreads? We haven't needed the Vendreads yet. Maybe we could use the Vendreads to, like, just be hand traps. What is Scar doing? It's chilling. Dude. Okay, this might be bad. This deck might be fucking hog shit. This might be really bad. I don't know. New 2. Ugh. Go grab. I don't know. Kind of want to grab Delta. Okay, let's go. Delta, pitch this guy. That sucks. It's not good. We got one more play. Nope. Why can't I send Scar? What do you mean? Oh, this is like the worst matchup for us possible, I'm realizing. Come on, you motherfucker. Do it. Do it. No! That's fine. It doesn't really do anything. Can we not open every fucking card? Where is my mistaken arrest? Oh my god. Oh, they really just had everything. Holy moly. I don't know why when I unmuted stream I expected a different voice out of you. Yeah, okay. I understand what you're saying. In fact, you know what? That's why we're losing. We're losing because I'm not doing a scientist voice. What does magical scientist sound like? What does a magical scientist speak? In what cadence does he speak? He would be like, he would probably speak in riddles. He'd be like, the deck's weakness going second is overblown. Now stay still while I mess with your chromosomes. That's the type of shit he would say. Of course we open a hand with scientist in it when we're going second. All right, here we go. Lock in, chat. This is it. I see that you're playing the Rainbow Bridge. I think this deck makes you a bitch. He wouldn't. That's really mean. It's like a rhyming evil doctor. Ah, the Crystal Beast Rainbow Man. It adds a Crystal Beast to your hand. Actually, it specials it. German. The experiments will continue. What are you talking about? What do you mean you tribute summoned a wheel synchron? Das ist eine wheel synchron. We cannot be losing to this deck. What? What on earth? Dude, I just disagree, man. I just disagree entirely. No shot that's what you are intending to do with... Oh my good god. That's how we're getting to Golden Rule? Is we're making Power Tool Dragon by normal summoning wheels? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my good lord. We are so dead. Alan, we are so fucked. We are being fucked. What are they doing with all these assholes, though? Was ist das? Eine assholes on board do not make anything with no Lincoln monster. Three cards in hand. Ah! Eine Deck is Assen Pupen. I see. I guess let's go grab new 2. Why not, right? Activate. Just go grab Gamma here. Yeah. Because we're going to get the... Yeah. Alright, and now... Das ist eine Affensau. I am activating the magical scientist, ja. Okay, we have to send, We have everything but Zeta and Beta. We probably should have prioritized the big men. Which we can do now. Big men to the grid. I like that it can send the big men. That makes me happy. Fafnia. We will add unter Dreitron Meteonus. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to go Magical Scientist for the Smonster, I think. Magical Scientist for Circuit, for sure. Then we'll go Circuit Effect. We'll pop this guy. We'll banish him, actually. Then we'll go Magical Scientist for a 5. We're going to Synchro Summon the Immortal. And we can activate the Immortal to send Battle Lord to reduce him to a 1. This is awesome. What do we still have in here? The other 6, right. We'll go Scientist for Duke of Demise. Overlay these 2 for Strike Bouncer. Overlay these 2 for Princess Sprite. Princess Sprite. Okay, we missed. Gamma. Wait, Gamma's in hand. How'd Gamma get in hand? I guess we could go Zeta pitch Gamma. Yeah, we'll grab Origin. Gamma. Summon Beta. Meteonus. Summon... Why can we... Oh, we can do Dad. Dad. With the guy in hand. And then we can do Beta pitch Dad. That's unnecessary. New 2. I think we can stop here. Let's just go battle. Battle. Get in there. He's going to put it in the back row. Attack. Attacking. We did it. I can't believe it. We did it. Holy moly, look at how crazy this board is. Oh my god. We could have kept going too. All right, let's continue. All right, this time we're going second. What do we even want to play here? I guess like Cosmic is okay. I don't know. I don't really think any of this is going to matter. Maybe it was the voice. The artifact? I don't know about that. Ooh, das ist eine Dudu-Hand. Oh, they made me go first. Whoa. Okay. Hell, I see ya. Uh-oh. This one not looking too good. Uh-oh. Okay. What are we looking for here? Nova? Fafnir. God, where Arfthau doesn't do it anymore. We should have done the one in hand to keep Arfthau live. Nova. Fafnir. Meteonus also doesn't do it. Okay. Because we drew the same name. That's the third fucking Delta. Alright. I hope we don't die. This would be really good if you were playing an engine that doesn't do anything. These people hate Battlelord. I mean, I want to see what they're up to with this 60 card pile. Assault Synchron. Oh, Zaci's horrifying. Why were they on the golden rule crap? All right, I don't need to watch them play this out. We're just so dead. We're so giga dead. We'll go next. I don't need to see them play this out. Das ist eine mistaken Arresten. All right, fine. We'll board out of all the stupid Vendreads, okay? Are you guys happy? Taking all the Vendreads out. Are you happy? I'm going to keep one in because he's our bridge. Yeah, he's still in, right? Around here somewhere. Where's the Battle Lord? Oh. Das ist eine Dudu-Hand! Okay, Nova can get me there. Nova for new. New effect. Grab me. We already have the name. Could grab Nids? What am I, stupid? Could grab Ursatron. Ursatron for... Okay, this actually does nothing, does it? We will draw it off Delta. Delta. Delta has now drawn Delta twice. Okay, once again, we have a million draws that do it. We have just a million draws that do it, please. Just a million draws that do it. That helps. That helps. I don't think it does it. Why the fuck can't I summon Battlelord with Medionis Drytron? It's okay. This mistaken arrest is gonna fucking carry us. Don't worry. We got this. Put your faith in Magical Scientist. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go. Off. Okay, let's go. Off to the races. Ah, das ist eine evil Amuletin. You must be sucking out the soul of my opponent. Wie ist Charlie Kirk? Wie carries a flame? Yes! Yes! And we get to do it again next turn! The best draw in our deck. Wait, why can't I do this twice? The end of your next turn. Oh, we can do it with Beta Rastaban. Beta pitch Battlelord, we could just draw it. Das ist einer guten Decken. Oh my god. Oh, Draconitz. My powerful magical Draconitz. Battle. Attack. Attack. Wait, what? What the fuck? What do you mean, Sonic Chick? Okay. Sure. Don't play this deck, man. We could go Medionis. I mean, they're not going to make a guy with 3K. I did not resolve DD Crow there. Be careful. Okay. I am not going to let you resolve this effect. Okay. Wait. Sorry, buddy. Owned. Ah, mistaken arrestin. I think that's the only one. Yes. Wie ist Charlie Kirk? Wie carries a flame? Oh my god. Wie ist the magical scientist? Alright, find me a magical scientist, please. Okay, good enough. I mean, that is not magical scientist, but I'll take him. Woo! We take those. We take those. This deck's fucking awesome. This deck is so much fun. I don't think it's, like, good at all. Maybe we could take out all these Vendread cards and replace them with something else. But I had a blast. I love doing the Magical Scientist board. Bye-bye. Genesis forever. All right. Oh, my God. This getup is so hot. It's like 1,000 degrees. All right, I'm going to speed through this thread so my wife can go to bed, okay? I'm going to speed through the thread so my wife can go to bed. Whew. All right. Ugh. Holy moly. What do you mean, Adam? What are you talking about, Danny? Adam is not doing this video. Oh, never mind. Yes, you are. Vlad is busy. Fuck. He's got time on it. Don't worry. Oh my god. Why am I sneezing so much today? Am I sick? All right. Adam, if this is too much for you, I think I can actually do this one. Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here. Oh, let me fucking focus myself. There we go. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and we are back with another Twitter thread. It's time for some good old-fashioned slander. Today I want to talk about Today I want to talk about bad decks. Decks that are exceptionally late to the party. Ones that are so bad, not only do they see zero play today, but if you had a time machine and put them all the way back in 2015, they'd still suck. What decks, if added to the 2015 meta, would not even be good then? And a quick reminder, 2015 was Duelist Alliance format, and the subsequent format with the secret forces that included Klee, Burning Abyss, Shadow, and Necros. I'll start with Ashen. Ashen forms kind of a tight resource loop, which would be difficult for some decks to get over, and Vidos is a large man. But at the end of the day, if you're just making Vidos, you are absolutely losing to Trishula all the time. Moreover, that field spell gimmick that they have, they like blowing up field spells. Yeah, well, Burning Abyss, nor Shadow, nor Necros, nor Kleefort, except for sometimes Laser Klee, gave a shit about that kind of thing. So I think this deck would still be losing. Let's see what you all think in the comments. I'll just let you know, I have taken a quick look at them beforehand and realized none of you know what makes a good deck. A lot of you are just naming decks that are bad now, but would absolutely have cleaned house in 2015. Let's see. This deck would have been fine. What? Deck would have been totally fine. This is not awful from Foxcade. I like this one a lot. The Starry Night cards are quite good. I remember playing the Starry Night Solar Gate and Master Duel and thinking, oh, this must be some unexplored archetype from years ago when I wasn't paying attention, only to learn it came out in the same year as Tri Brigade. It's really good at getting this guy out repeatedly, and this is a pretty competent boss, especially in the standards of 2015. I think the problem for this deck would be that when this deck would be played in 2015, people were playing trap cards. And this card kind of has a problem with traps, right? If your opponent bottomlesses this card, you just lose the entire match. Not only do the cards that beat it become more ubiquitous, it honestly is comparable to, like, Constellars, right? Because, like, look, it's even got that stupid dark thing. I think this deck would probably not be very good. I like this answer. Spen says, hey, did you know that Baron has an entire archetype? Might be a tough call for this thread because they have Baron, but that's all they have. If you're talking about the Defleur monsters, I mean, I struggle to even call them an archetype. This card, Sauge Defleur, is good. It is the only good card in the archetype. I don't know, man. This card is pretty strong. I don't know. Ugh. A lot of people here either didn't play or remember what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like in 2015 because the majority so far dog walk decks at the time. Seeing someone basically say all this deck does in 2015 is Dragoon Pass drives me nuts when fellas was winning games off of Towers Pass. Good. First person I've seen get it. Argo Stars. I love how they have all this text printed on them that just says do nothing, get ashed moron. Well, if they're in 2015, they don't have to worry about Ash. What? This deck is like, it's crazy competent. What? It totally has plays. Wait, what? Huh? I don't know, man. I think the lack of an extra monster zone would make Malice pretty bad. I mean, I guess, right? As much as it pains me to say this, Jinzo. The 2020 support did an awful job at making Jinzo a deck. Its cards are clunky and straight up don't work with each other. Case in point, this guy who implies you have to use Jinzo to make it, and it's just worse than Jinzo. Okay, this is probably a good answer. I don't think I would even call the Jinzo retrains an archetype because they just look designed from stem to stern to, I guess, get bought by Esperoba fanboys. I really have a tough time even imagining who the audience of these cards is. But yeah, if you put these cards back in 2015, I guess maybe some people would play it as like a rank 6 that's sort of generic, but certainly not as a win con. This is really annoying too because like Jinzo was a part of some viable decks during this period that would play like Ignites and then pendulum summon out guys that usually took a tribute, including Jinzo, which did shine against back row decks. It's just weird to be like, if that's your whole strategy, it's probably not as good as being able to pivot between silly win cons out of the board. Speedroid. Speedroid would dog walk anything printed in 2015. Are you kidding me? Your thread describes Dark Magician at every single moment of its entire lifespan. Dark Magician was playable in 2016. You give it another decade of the support they've gotten, it's going to be crazy. What are you talking about? Dark Magician's about to be good, right? What? Huh? No. S-Force is so... No, S-Force... Okay, maybe. This one's hard to say. The reason it's hard to say is because I don't even think I could classify S-Force as like a deck. Like, Rapichiu Maru is a really good card. And Justify is fine. The rest of it is... just guys. I think it would be good. I'm going to push back on this one. I mean, Gage did okay with it in Saga. Almost done. Yeah. Not even 10 minutes have passed, and people are already posting decks with modern tops. I'm submitting the new AFD cards, which are ass, have no tops, and struggle to even be Genesis playable. Maybe pre-errata AFD would make the deck playable. IDK. It's crazy to be like, they printed a whole suite of AFD support that did not make up the difference in AFD being errated. Yeah, I think this is probably true. These would be played. People would try them. It's a tight little resource loop. It does do things, but no, I don't think it's competitive against any of the top strategies. Aliens. Before Links, it was a bad stall deck, and after Links, it's a bad stun deck. It folds to everything. You can even add the 2 Link monsters in 2015, and it would not change anything. The only 2 cards that give me pause about Alien, of course, are the 2 Link monsters, and their weird new rank 4 they got in, or their weird new 4-star monster they got in Dawn of Majesty, Stealth Buster. That card's really cool and good, but no, not strong. And to really encapsulate that this would not work in 2015, all of its strength is concentrated in this card right here, Cosmic Pincher Zaylor, right? In 2015, people were playing single target monster removal. Like, it's not like you would have to use the battle phase to out monsters. You could just get rid of them. And there was another archetype in Necroz that necessitated main deck monster removal in order to play your game. So, yeah, people would be prepared for this. It feels weird to say this, since this deck can basically do anything, but it can't play through anything. Deck can't beat a single trap card played back then. God forbid someone remembers Valor exists. Might as well just play Exodia. It's so weird to say this. I think you're right. I think a Repair Genix controller would be worse in a format where people could conceivably set a trap card. Like, if this gets Fiendish chained, you lose, right? Like, people still could play Maxi, they still could play Valor, and they could also play a bunch of back row, and did, that just ends the game on the spot. Your deck is still filled with garbage, and in the TCG, that's fine, because you only really expect to have the 1 turn, but no, yeah, I think actually legitimately, no, this would not be a viable deck. Wow, this is, yeah, I think you're right about this. It's actually shocking to me how much the Demise retrain stuff missed the mark. It's almost arguably worse than the original cards that were released in like 2006. Compared to Necroz, I can't imagine these cards will be much of anything other than maybe some splashes as an additional engine. Now, as a ritual during 2015, I think there is an argument that it would be experimented with, but no, it doesn't really, I mean, it doesn't really do it, no. Death's Holiday is also correct. They keep printing new versions of this. They've tried this like 3 times since. It hasn't worked yet. This would be crazy. This deck would be insane. Are you kidding me? Summon this guy from the hand? This deck would be unbelievable. What? I don't think I can co-sign this one. I think this deck is bad, but it has a play that is head and shoulders, or feet and shoulders, better than anything decks could do in 2015. So I'm going to say I think it's too good. Probably. When these cards came out, I remember someone requested a TMT. This was like in 2018. And I remember I made one, but had to put a disclaimer on it that was like, this is a casual deck. You will not be able to win games of Constructed with this. I don't know. The legacy support for this is really good, and it was good in Duel Links, but I mean, how much of that is a result of the field spell? Or, I mean, how much of that is a result of the skill? This is a contender for sure. What? No, Miasma's a crazy card. It would beat the fucking socks off of anything in 2015. What? No, Doomsy would beat the pants off of 2018 decks. Huh? These cards are really good. Like, what? Convinced you could port these Zexal filler archetypes with the Xyz they were supposed to work with in a 2004 and none of them would be good. This is true. This is true. I mean, certainly these aren't like modern archetypes, but yes, Malice Force would not be playable. Crash Bug would not be playable. Umbral Horror would not be playable. Not gonna lie, when I saw Farfa play Warrock against GOAT format meta and lose, I finally comprehended how bad they were. Do not get tricked. Farfa can lose with anything. I'm going to push back on this. Warrock would absolutely eat 2015 decks alive. Not only does it have a pretty competent resource loop, the newest cards that it got are head and shoulders better than anything that existed in 2015, and it plays on an axis that uniquely would fuck over 2015 decks, right? Doesn't really use the extra deck for the dolls or the Unicorn lock. Really frustrates decks that go to the battle phase, which at this point was all of them. I think this deck would be fine. Evil Eye. No, Evil Eye has tops, dude. Ryujay? Just because MST is more popular. I honestly... So Ryujay does do a combo that wins the game, right? And it summons big guys, which makes it hard to bet against. But it loses if you get MST'd and everyone was playing MST. Maybe. Maybe. I'm still going to say Ryujay probably clears. No? What? No? This deck is crazy. This deck is crazy. What? Yeah, that's true. What the fuck, Valmonica? No, Valmonica would be so good. Ursartic? I don't think so, man. I think Ursartic is probably... What do you mean, Marincess? What do you mean, Marincess? You would lose to Winda? You would play things to beat Winda. What do you mean, Marincess? A lot of people playing that. Sidra. No. Oh. Close on this one, for sure. Close on this one. Sark resisting destruction, I think, means that it would be too good in 2015. But I will admit, because the whole archetype sucks if Sark is removed and everyone was playing spell trap removal, that might be its death now. It's close, for sure, but it would only be close because it has weaknesses, right? Like, if it gets off to the races, it does beat the pants off you. Yeah. This one's right. This is correct. Even modern Ghost Trick probably wouldn't be able to stand up to the old decks. I think the only scenario in which you would be able to consistently go against top strategies is if you do the MBT thing and just make Utopic Draco Future. And they go, what the hell is that? And you go, yeah, that's Utopic Draco Future, idiot. And they go, oh my god, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. And you go, all right, I scoop. This won a regional. This won a big-ass regional last week. Come on. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So it's so hard to say this because this is a world's winning deck, but like, yes, Arcana Force has to do its combo, and if it gets interrupted at all, it loses, and sometimes it also just loses anyway. It dies to any points of interaction, and every deck was playing a ton of interaction. It can't beat any of the end boards in the format. Yep, I mean, I don't know. I think this is a pretty good one for sure. Back then, we didn't have nearly as much hand traps. We had enough. 2015, we had Valor Maxi. That's enough. Yeah, this is probably correct. As usually, the Red Eyes guy makes everything about Red Eyes. However, this mini engine was hit in Speed Duel. If the 2017 wave was released in 2012, Mass Dragon and MST could then revive the Mass Dragon and search Snatch Steal or search Run MD with free body for him. This would be close. There's like a couple of decent things that this deck can do, but it is mired by the fact that it just doesn't have bosses. I think the reason that I disagree with you on this one is a deck that just gets to Red Eyes Fusion and summons the big guy is probably good enough. Like, if all you are doing is getting to Red Eyes Fusion and making a, like, not even Dragoon, the big 3,500 point guy, that's probably good enough. No, I think Armed Dragon would be crazy. I think you play a pile Armed Dragon deck, you can't possibly lose in 2015. Suship? It's so hard for me to co-sign the Suship one because people were playing a rank 4 deck in Tellarknight that is just worse than Suship, right? Like, Red Shari totally beats the pants off of Altair. I think this deck would be very well positioned. I think it would be a fun addition to the format for sure. Watts were out in 2015. I guess if they had like their new support with like Watt Hydra, Watt fucker, then yeah, they would still be bad. They would be bad. Dyer, put up the wall lock image. No. 5 minutes. Yeah, this one's right. This one's right. Yeah, even if you give Valkyrie all the time in the world, all the cards in the world, it is just not anything resembling playable at all. It has no combos, no setups, no end board, and the best that it can accomplish is a big guy that macros, which other decks also were teching. People were prepared for strategies like this, and they'd kill you. They would kill you for sure. No, come on. Yeah, I think so. It would be a cool addition to the metagame for sure, because of course you could do like the Molten Conduction Field Send 4, and they have new Laval cards. You're looking at one of them now, but they don't do anything that's even remotely interesting. It's just big number. It would just be big number. I think this is a right one. Fuck you. Enacraft is tier 0. This is correct. If you watch the TMT, you know. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why is this on a bed? These cards would be everywhere. Spell Negate on Beast. Spell Negate in Shadow Fusion format on Beast. You want me to stop? Come on. No. These were playable on release in 2017. Not even Block Dragon or Adamancipator could save these? Wrong. Yes. Clear World would be bad. You are correct. Thank you for answering the prompt. This is right. Thank you. That's all I got in me. The only thing I learned from this thread is that most of my viewers are exactly 15 years old. No, let me do it like this. The only thing I learned from this thread is that my viewers are exactly 10 years old. When we were playing in 2015, they were literally born yesterday. Folks, go play some Duelist Alliance format. You're going to really enjoy it. Okay, bye. I have to free Jillian.